work with the girls so far?
You know, we can only work in April. We only got to work with them in April, and again, we got a lot done. They did everything we asked them to do. I love their work ethic. They're very respectful kids. There's no other way to put it. They're very respectful. They've done everything we've asked them to do. Done it in the manner we wanted it done. So, you know, at the end of the day, that's all you can do as a coach. Ask them to do something, and they do it the way you want it done. And so I was very pleased with their effort in April. 2010, they went to the Sweet 16. It was a great year. We need to get back to the Sweet 16 as quick as we can, but I think there's a way to do it, and you stay there. I've said this at every place I've stopped on our state tour. I'm not hired to bring y'all a top 25 basketball team. I'm hired to bring you a top 10 program. That's my goal. That's what we did where I came from. It's the only blueprint I have. There's a big difference between teams and programs. Teams come and go. Programs are here to stay. And our first steps to make it a top 25 program, then take that to a top 10 program. Where year in and year out, we're picked in the top 4 in the SEC. We're picked in the top 20 in the country. We're going to have a top 25 recruiting class. It's just the way it is. It's how things are done. And so, that being said, there's a process to that. It doesn't happen overnight. And there's so many little things that go into that have to be in place. And it's our job to put them in place, and that's what we're doing right now. I think Rick would tell you the same thing. We've all got some things that we've got to do a little differently.
Because offense has been a little bit lean in the last couple of years.
You know, it's funny, y'all, that everybody knows me as this defensive guy. We've had these great defensive teams over the years, so every phone call I get is, man, Coach, she can really play great defense. Well, that's great. Can she throw it in the ocean if she's standing on the beach at high tide? I mean, I need somebody that can score. We usually recruit offense and teach them how to play defense.
Right.
And so we got 12 points a game coming back. You're doggone right. I'm looking for somebody that can score. So, you know, that's an area that we're looking for. But there is a type of player, a build, you know, not just athletic, but the makeup of a player that we need. And as I said before, when I had my first team meeting, I was looking down at most of them except 2. That's not a good first team meeting when you're walking in, but we've got to change that makeup of our team. We've got to get some size, some length, and so that's one of the areas that we talk about in recruiting quite a bit is recruiting those types of players that can help us play the way we want to play.
Had unofficial visitors, just kids come in. What do you sell them on, and what's been their impression of your staff, and the facilities here?
Well, again, the big thing is they're coming here because of who we are, what we've done in the past, and the type of program that we've been associated with, and they know my involvement in that program over the years, and so that's been number one. Number two, they're coming because of my staff. A lot of these kids and their coaches know my staff and have a great deal of respect for them. And then, again, they know that if we're here at Mississippi State, there must be something special here that drew us here. And so they want to see it. And then once they get here, they're blown away. You know, we've had a couple of unofficials already that have just talked about, man, it's not like anything I thought it was going to be like. It's so much, you know, it's great. And so for us, it's a real exciting time and an opportunity to sell a university that obviously we believe in and are excited about. And I think they see that enthusiasm when they visit with us. We sit at the table up in my office, and you know, I think we tell them what they see is what they get. This is it. This is us. There's no dog and pony show. This is my staff. They're good people. They've done this in their careers. They've been a part of this, and this. But at the end of the day, they're going to take good care of your daughters. You know, and each of my staff members, myself, while we're all been in the game and we've coached it and had great success as coaches, we also at the end of the day know that these are people's daughters and they need to be watched out and taken care of. And I think at the end of the day, they know that they can trust us. And that's what relationships and recruiting is all about. I'm going to have to do it in 2 years with my own daughter. If she doesn't play for me, I might have to sit at a table somewhere and trust somebody. And that's going to be difficult for me. Somebody's going to have to win me over. And so that's how I approach it in recruiting is we've got to make sure these people trust us and know we're going to take good care of their daughters. Because you know, at the end of the day, that's their baby. Doesn't matter if she's 18, 28, 38, it's always going to be their baby. And so it's our job to not only develop them to their fullest potential as basketball players, if they want to play in the league, give them a chance to get to the league, but at the same time, we're going to graduate them from Mississippi State and give them an opportunity to be great professionals in the world.
Any other questions?
How you liking Starkville?
Love it.
You got a place to live?
My wife rolled into town 3 weeks ago, looked at 16 houses in one day, only wanted one. As luck has it, typical, nobody had done anything with that particular house till the day she got into town. Then there were 3 offers on that house. And all that meant is it cost me more money to get it. So that's kind of how it went down. We're supposed to move on July 9th. I've been doing this 27 years. I've moved 3 times. And this will be the 3rd time in a row I've been on the road recruiting when we've moved.
There you go.
Darn. You sold your other house?
Huh?
You sold your house?
No. Thank y'all for being here. Appreciate your interest.